Hi readers, welcome back to Sandra is Book, where I talk all things book and bookish related. This is the box of books that we have to go through, and I brought it all the way from Ontario to Quebec. This box of books have been sitting in my room for 2 months, 3 months. I think it's 2 or 3 months. So yeah, I can't wait to get through them finally and get it done with so I can put the books away. So I have a little bit of a bookshelf like all the way up there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's where my bookshelf is at right now. Let's get into the book haul. So first we have The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. And obviously it's like a Star Wars retelling or something like that, and it's about a third-year PhD candidate, and she basically has a fake romance with one of her professors. Is it a professor's? I don't know what it is, but did I even say the title? I'm so out of practice. I'm sorry, guys. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I did say the title, didn't I? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Anyway, so yes, this girl basically fake kisses this guy, which is also a professor or something like that. I'm trying to figure out if he's a professor, scientist, what is he? And she's basically kissing him in front of her best friend so her best friend can have the green card to date her ex because her best friend feels weird about it. So yes, and then it's like a fake romance trope, blah 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 blah, and apparently it's steamy. There's been a lot of good and bad reviews about this one, so I just want to see what I feel, and yeah, I want to see how I feel about it and give it a chance probably. So then we have some self-help, self-development books, and I had to get two of my favorite books, two books that I have read about 2 years ago when I started my self-help journey. And honestly, these books literally changed my mind. Yeah, they did change my mind, but they also changed my life, and I've been recommending them on my website, to my channels, to my friends, on TikTok, everywhere I've been recommending them. So the first one is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and this is a guide to spiritual enlightenment. And basically this whole book teaches you how to be present in the current moment, because when you keep looking at the future you feel anxious, and when you keep looking at the past you feel depressed, right? So the power of now has this power to ground you and to make you realize that your thoughts are only your thoughts, and that you are present in every moment and in time in order to be happy and to lead like a much more spiritually fulfilling or just much more enlightened and light life. And because of this book I got his other book, which is A New Earth, and A New Earth apparently is an awakening to your life's purpose. So I can't wait to read this. If it's anything like this one, it's really gonna help me and inspire me, and I'm just so excited to read this one as well. So the second book that I highly recommend is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Honestly, this book is just amazing. It's a very simple concept, which is the effect of compounding, as mentioned by Einstein, I believe. But however, this effect is like habits, where when good habits, even small good habits on a daily basis, when they compound, they make extraordinary differences in your life for the better. And the same goes for like when you compound in the negative. So when you have bad habits and they're sustained through time, then they can actually ruin your life. So this is just phenomenal. I highly recommend it. It's so short. It's about 150 pages. It's a shorter book, and it's just, this is like, these two should be like required reading in schools. I don't know why, but they just should, because honestly they should. That's it. That's all I have to say. Then I have The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. The funny part about this book is that I lent out this book and the second book in this kind of like duology type thing to a friend, and I've never seen the books back in 2 years. So I had to repurchase a new copy. I can't wait to finally finish it because I finally have it in my hands and I'm ready to go. Then I got Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, an Inquiry into Values by Robert M. Pirsig. And this is basically literally about the soul and values, and it's done to this like philosophical odyssey, and I just really like this new cover. It's so pretty, and yeah, I don't know what to say. I have a friend that is into motorcycling and I recommended this to him. I don't know if he's ever gonna read it, but yeah, I feel like the aspect of traveling and just exploring different places really shows you who you are, how other people lead their lives, and who you want to be. And I think this will explore this as well by, you know, this meditative act of motorcycling and going around. And I think it's set in America's Northwest, becomes a profound personal and philosophical odyssey into life's fundamental questions. So yes, I can't wait to read this. I have not seen anyone review this in the recent present, but I think this is one of those classics, like, you know, American classics type of thing. So I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, and let me know if you ever read this or heard of it or have any interest in it. So then I got A Course in Miracles. It's a combined volume and it has a prefix, text, workbook for students, manual for teachers, clarification of terms, and supplements. It's basically huge. It looks like a Bible, and although it's not like strictly like Christian focused or whatnot, not from what I've read so far of it, but I think it has some value. I think you need to go with it with an open mind. You can't really take word for word, and some sections might help you, some sections might not. The way I came about this book is actually my ex's mom. She was very into the same things as me, with, like, you know, the law of affirmation, manifestation, the universe, etc. So when she showed me her copy, which was a smaller copy, I really took an interest to it, and then I bought it right away. So yeah, I have this completed version and I can't wait to read it at some point. Then I got 2 books by Eve Babbitt. Rest in peace, Eve Babbitt. She passed away. And basically these books are set in LA. It's about how to be the it girl in LA, and she has this microscopic lens on LA life and culture. And I've never read anything by Eve Babbitt, but I've heard such great things that I really cannot wait to read her works. So I have Sex and Rage and I have LA Woman, and I can't wait to read both of them. The Bellich's Book Club always recommends her books, so they must be good. Honestly, they must be good, and hopefully this will not make me want to go to LA, because I don't think LA is my scene. However, I'm so interested in LA at the same time. So, but I'm not an LA girl, so like there's not an ounce in me. Wait, you know what? Maybe I'm lying. Whatever. I'll read these, get back to you at some point, maybe like make a review. And yeah, I love the cover, I love the title, so seems like something I would enjoy. Okay, so then I got all of Robert Greene's work, and the reason why I got this is because I'm so intrigued. I've heard a lot of his works online on TikTok, and I've seen his works around for many years now. And actually I had an ex that had The Art of Seduction on his table stand, nightstand, whatever you want to call it. And I should have known then and there that he was a red flag, but no, honestly, no hate. He was an amazing person deep down, and we just didn't work out. But yeah, I have fond and not so fond memories of the second book. So yeah, I think these are all of his books. I might be missing one. I already started the first book, which is the 48 Laws of Power, and I actually really enjoy it. Robert Greene really takes into consideration like historical background and historical examples. I'm not saying that they're valid or that they're right. I'm not saying that this is like profound psychology or of any sorts, but it is a different point of view. And I also got this one, which is the 50th Law, and it's actually combined with Robert Greene and 50 Cent, which I find really funny. So let me read you the back here, because I had to actually order this from Book Depository because I couldn't find a copy online that wasn't hardcover. And it says, "The ultimate hustle is to move freely between the street and corporate worlds, to find your flow and never stay locked in the same position. These are the laws of 50, the ultimate guide to becoming a master strategist and supreme realist. Fear nothing." So yeah, so I'm just gonna go quickly through the titles. We have the 48 laws of power, the art of seduction, mastery, the laws of human nature, and the 33 strategies of war. So unfortunately I didn't get his latest book, and that's mostly because I do not want to spend $40 on a hardcover. I'm just gonna wait until the paperback is released. And anyways, I have about like what, 5,000 pages to get through before I even think about getting to that point. So I think I'm good for now. I think I'm all set with Robert Greene's work. I have 2 last books in this pile, and I have If We Were Villains by ML Rio. And honestly, if you've been on my channel or on BookTube, or if you know about dark academia, this is one of the most highly recommended dark academia books. And it's because it's like kind of like The Secret History, but it's like Shakespeare theater kids, and something goes wrong and a murder happens and we need to revisit the scene. So I can't wait to read this. I love this cover. Did I spend at least $30 to get this specific cover online, this hardcover? Yes, I did. And I'm not ashamed because I really wanted it, and I'm not disappointed by this cover. And the final book that I got is Untamed by Glennon Doyle, and this is a memoir autobiography by Glennon Doyle. So this one apparently is the one that influenced Adele in her own journey. She like posted this book online or something, and honestly I've heard so many mixed reviews. I think Glennon Doyle starts off married to a husband, and then she leaves him and she ends up marrying a woman. And then there's addiction, cultural conditioning. I think there's a lot going on here, and I'm really excited to explore it and figure it out on my own, because a lot of people have read this already. I feel like I'm the only one who hasn't read this at this point. So I'm excited. Adele read it. I should read it because Adele read it, and Adele is supremacy. Adele is flawless, and her music is just chef kiss. So yeah. So that was it for this book haul. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found new books, new recommendations. As always, let me know which books you've heard of, haven't heard of, want to read, have read, enjoyed, haven't enjoyed, and no spoilers, please, for me and for other people down below in the video. As always, everything will be linked down below, and if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. All readers and non-readers are more than welcome on my channel. My goal here is to inspire you to read more, and it's to help you find your next favorite book. And if I can do that, I will be so happy, and my goal will be accomplished with this channel. So yes, for now, I'm gonna go and read probably the first few pages, sentences, maybe the whole book of this one, and then I'll come back to you in a later video. Bye!